good day, and did I just say good day? Hi guys, good evening, and welcome to today on Princess Anu TV. So today we are going to be flying, and this aircraft actually is a beach Baron, actually Baron 58 to be specific, and we are going to be using this simulator. I have this simulator here on my system. Obviously, you know it's not an actual aircraft, it's a simulator, and there's a reason why, as a pilot, you must always have a simulator, either a physical simulator or one on your system, because you always need it to practice instrument flying. In fact, for instrument flying, when we're doing instrument flying, we used this a lot. And so I'm going to be using this cursor here, to show you guys around. First of all, I'm going to explain just the instrument. I don't know how much we can do today, but we are going to try to do. I've not really, okay, this stuff I just popped up now is the is here. Hey, you're welcome. This stuff I just popped up now, if you can see this, my hand pointing at it, this is, the radio control panel. So you have here, I'm going to be using this cursor. See this, please watch this. This is com1, like you can see there. Com2, I can activate it. Yeah, we're using the green, in fact, to activate it. So you can see com1 is activated. Com2, you have both. You can have yeah, both com1, and maybe you want to listen for the two. You have nav1, nav2, you have the marker beacon, you have the DME. Zeno, the creator, hi, welcome guys. And you have the ADF, automatic direction finder, like then the DME, like is distance measuring equipment. So we have all this. Yeah, this night you guys are not going to see my face. Yeah, because we need to like do a little flying. I just hope this camera will be able to capture as much as possible. So now let me come to the instrument panel, so that when we start flying, you'll be able to understand what and what. This is obviously the airspeed indicator. You can see these are the arcs. This is what you actually see in your actual aircraft. Trust me, everything. That's why it's a simulator. When you simulate, then you go to the actual aircraft to fly it. So we're just going to do a little. Actually, this is what airport are we in now? We are in Zaria Airport. I actually set it to Zaria Airport, but let me just show you the airport so that you can confirm. You can see this is, we are in Zaria Airport. So we're also going to set the frequencies. I have my approach chart. Let me show you guys. Oh, it's quite dark because I want you to see this very well. I have my approach chart here. This is my knee board that I actually use in actual flight. I just needed you to see the airport that we are in currently. So I'm going to deactivate some of these, because when you're flying, especially if you're using yeah, the beach Baron. This is actually beach Baron. If you're using the beach Baron, sometimes you might not have to put on all your, it has to be active anyways, but you might not use all at the same time. Obviously, DME has to be active. ADF2, nav1, nav2, that's right. Then com1, you can set to leave com1. In fact, let's put which one are we using? You can see that these two, you can use the two at the same time. You're either using com1 or com2. And now let's go to the instrument panel. This is a Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, Zeno, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator. So now this is the airspeed indicator, and if you can see the arcs, just watch this Microsoft. If you can see the arcs, this, okay, use Lagos or Akure. Okay, Ayo, I would have used Lagos or Akure, but the approach chart for Lagos and Akure is not close by. So I don't want us flying an airport where we don't have the approach chart for that. But let me just quickly run around the controls. This is the airspeed indicator. This, like, this is artificial horizon. You can see, this is like seeing sky, this is like seeing ground. Then this, where are we? Okay, this is the altimeter. Yes, this is the, you have the ADF from here. Are you guys seeing? Then this is the turn and bank indicator, the turn coordinator. You can even see it on it. It's written. And that's something about aviation. Like, they try to make it not complicated for you so that you don't make mistakes. Everything that is there is there. This is the HSI, and this is the vertical speed indicator. You can see it there. We are going to activate this nav. So I want us to go to, oh my god, I'm going to really have a lot of time today. Okay, thing is that we can start flying today. just do some little stuff. Maybe after talking about this, then we are going to if we can't finish today, we'll finish tomorrow. Okay, let me show you guys another thing here. This is the flight director, because obviously you see the moment I put on the flight director, you can see some things came out. The flight director here came out, and you can see, okay, let me do that again. You can see this, something additional came out. I'm going to switch it off, and you see that thing is gone. So this is autopilot. You can even see, as I'm putting that, you're seeing it there, autopilot master switch. This, so when you want to use the autopilot, you put it on. Then this is the flight director, and this is how the Baron looks like. These are the engine control panels. I'm going to be removing this com box so that you can see the engine instruments, because when you're flying, you have to keep watching these engine instruments and make sure that they are always on the green side. Green means you're good to go. Anything that start getting red or looking red, trust me, is not good. So let's remove that. So I've removed this. Now another thing I need to show you guys, which is very, very important, very, very vital. You see these three greens? Very, very important when you're flying an aircraft that has retractable landing gears. These three greens, you need to see. If you're coming to land, you need to see these guys. If you're taxiing, you need to see these guys. If you're not seeing these guys, there's a very big problem. Though there are fail-safe mechanisms that can help you when your gear is up. Like now, this aircraft is on the ground. If I mistakenly put this at up, this is going to go down. But you know, there are fail-safe mechanisms that actually, you can see what I'm doing. This is gear up, and you see the landing gear lever going up and down. And that's true. That's another thing. There are some terminologies you have to know how to use in aviation. Okay, this is the pitch trim. You know, pitch trim, like you can see, to help out, you know, the elevator. You can see elevator is even there. Elevator pitch trim. It helps for, you know, positioning and all. Then you have the rudder trim also here. And what else? I just hope you guys can see this a little bit clearer. Then which other switch? I think today I'll just explain what we have here. Then tomorrow maybe we'll kind of do the flying. Or no, let us just do a little bit of the flying today, because I said let us fly. So what are we going to do? Let's go to the communication box. Okay, I'm going to put this aircraft airborne. Yeah, I'm going to put okay, I would like you to see it on the another thing we need to know, even before we fly, we need to know the speeds for this Beach Baron. So I'm sure it's going to take off around 120 knots. So we're going to be looking at the airspeed to be sure of that, and to maintain center. Then I'm going to show you the different views. I think a way we can see the different views are, let me find a way we can see this aircraft different views. Okay, this is the view from outside. This is this is the aircraft. This is way it looks from outside. Then this is from tower, when you're viewing the aircraft from tower. This is top down view. You can this is okay, you can't really see the runway. I think you should be able to spot the runway somewhere around here if you look clearly. Then unlock, no, did I put undock windows? No, we don't need that. Then let's go back to cockpit view. So this is what we should be seeing. Now, what next? I'm going to put Kaduna frequency, because let's fly a little bit to Kaduna area. And so that's always very easy to know. We're going to use, okay, communication. Let's go to nav first. Then we go to, let's see. And okay, let me quickly show you something. Another way you can I feel I'm touching so many things at once. Okay, let's do this first. And when you want to change, this is active, this is standby. You can only change a frequency from standby. You can't change a frequency from the standby. Yes, you can't change a frequency from active. That is another thing that you really need to note. So you can see, you can switch it from here, standby to active, active to standby. You can only do all the changes here. This is the only one that is going to move, this one. So okay, I just want to make you see the takeoff today. Then okay. Okay, I can see a lot of persons have actually joined in. Do well to leave a comment. Let me know your name. Let me know where you're joining me from. And we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Like, that sounds so, like, I remember when I was thinking of having 1,000 subscribers, not even to talk of 2,000, and now we are almost at 5,000. No, this, I said 2021, I want to have 10,000 subscribers. Anyways, we are going there. Okay, now let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, I'm going to move this communication box a little bit upward. I think there's a way I can do that here. Okay, no, I'm not trying to make it. Let's see. Okay, moving this. This is a good thing about flying a simulator, because you can alternate anything. In the actual aircraft, you can't move this box, so don't put your hopes high. Trust me, you can't move that box. So because everything, they are fixed. In case you're just joining, I've talked about all these instruments that we have here. I've talked about the engine instruments just a little. This air pressure correction. This is oil temperature. This is oil because it has two engines. That's why you're seeing two. This is temperature. You can see this is CHT and EGT. This is fuel flow for the two engines. You have what do we have here? The RPM for the two engines. This aircraft actually has two engines, and so you have to have different monitors, separately for the engine. So you have to be looking at both of them at the same time. So we are going to add power and we are going to move. Let's get the engine controls out. There's a way we can do that from here. Let's see. Yeah, these are the engine controls. Yes, I want to bring this a little bit. Sorry, let me bring this here so you guys can see the engine controls very well. And we are not going to take off like this because this is going to be blocking our view. This is the throttle. You can see this. This is the prop. These things are very, very important. This is the mixture. This always has to be at full. Prop also has to be fully forward. And throttle will have to go fully forward for us to take off. So we are going to put in throttle fully forward, obviously, when we are set to go. So we are going to be set to go just anytime from now. So let me take off the brakes. You can see this is showing you parking brake simulator pause, because press P to release. So we are going to do this right now. I'm sure you can hear the sound of the engine. So this is the heading bug. I'm going to set this heading bug at the center, so that I'm going to set this heading bug at the center, so that when we take off, we are going to remain, moving. And I'm going to change this altitude box. Now let's do something. We're going to change this altitude, because we're going to definitely put on the autopilot. So this is, see the autopilot box, guys. Let me bring this here so you can see the autopilot box. We are doing an instrument flight, partially an instrument flight, because we are flying at night, and for Nigeria, you know that there is no VFR flight at night. That's what is written in the airlaw. So we are going to be putting this guy at what now? At 5,000 feet. So let's put it at, oh, that's a 7,000. That's quite high. But anyways, we are going to be climbing at 500. Let's use 700 feet per minute. So this is the vertical speed indicator. This is obviously the altimeter. We are setting up the autopilot so that the moment we take off, we switch on the autopilot, and guys, we will be good to go. Don't forget, like I said, let's look at this box. This box is obviously this one is the airspeed indicator. We have to look at that, because That is going to determine when we are going to lift off the ground. And that thing we should look at is the altitude, because until you get to 500 feet above ground level, you can't make any kind of turn. These are some few things. I think I need to do a quiz, because I've mentioned just a lot in the short while in this video. Okay, so we're going to be taking off now. See the throttle. I'm going to be setting the throttle at full. Propeller is already full, as you can see. Mixture is full, as you can see. Now we are going to be doing a full. Okay, you can see the aircraft is about moving. You saw what happened? You saw. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing? The aircraft is moving. Not yet. So I'm going to release the parking brakes. Dot. They say press on dot to release the so brakes are released now, and we are going to be going right now. So you can see we are moving. Oh god, I wish you can see the. And we are definitely going to lift off. I'm going to switch on the autopilot. Autopilot heading, altitude. So I've activated the heading and altitude, and you see what's going to happen. This aircraft is definitely going to lift off at, we are already 120 knots, and you see it's lifting off. See the airspeed indicator going, and we are already airborne. Now look at this. Some things I would like you to note, guys. See our altimeter. We are currently at, you can see the altimeter reading there. We are just a little bit above 2,300 feet. We are currently 2,400 because we are climbing at 700 feet per minute. And see our VSI. We are climbing at 700 feet per minute. These are altimeter. We are going to 7,300 feet. Now I'm going to change this to 7,000. Let it just be 7,000. Our autopilot is on. Heading is activated. That is why we are still on this heading. Okay, guys, I had to pause this. I know in actual flying you don't pause anything, but because I saw the network kind of fluctuating, so I had to do that pause. So, oh, it's quite dark, so you can see the stars I'm seeing here and all that. And you see we have lifted up. We are still climbing. Now, what do you think is our altitude? We are just a little bit above 3,000, going to 3,200. So what do you say in aviation? We say passing 3,200, passing. And I'm not even doing communications here. That's communications with the tower, because you have to do that. Always communicate with the tower. You've taken off. Tower is going to give you airborne time. A lot of things, guys, a lot of things. But I just wanted to share this with you. I felt like flying today, and I'm like, let me fly with these guys today, and refresh on one or two things. At least I know you've learned one or two things today. As we are still climbing, you can see everything moving. You can see we are climbing at an average of 130 knots. Yeah, because this is 140, like 130, 135 knots. That's what we are climbing at. We are climbing at 700 feet per minute, and you can see our altitude is increasing. We are good with our artificial horizon, and we are good with our heading. Now I'm going to show you the map, the way it looks like, so that you get an idea of what we've been doing. Okay, where do we view this? Okay, sorry, go to map. I want you to see where we took off from, guys. Okay, let me kind of like enlarge this. You see how perfect, see what autopilot helps you do. See how perfect this is. We took off, yes, this is Zaria Aerodrome, as you can see, and we've been moving on a straight line. We've not been going like this, like this, like this, like this. It's been on that same heading because our autopilot is activated. And look at these things I've been telling you guys. I told you we're climbing at around 130, 135, and you can see I was very, very correct. Obviously, I just have to be. And you can see airspeed here, 134 knots. You can see our heading 060, which is there, and we were just about getting to 4,000 feet. This is 3,947 feet that we are in, and this is latitude and longitude, which is not really our focus here. So I want to show you guys the runway we took, or see the runway we took off from. And this is another thing, you can check the map to know the frequencies if you're not sure of the frequency. Okay guys, this will be all for today. God, I've spent, it doesn't even feel like I've spent up to 20 minutes like talking here, but I think this life is showing me that I've spent up 20 minutes already, and it feels like I've just spent 5 minutes because I'm talking about aviation. You see, when you love something so much, you just go on and on and on, and you never get tired. So I hope you never get tired of aviation. I hope you love it to the fullest, to the fullest, to the fullest. This is me. Thanks for joining me today in today's live stream. Trust me guys, I appreciate you guys so much. And road to 5,000 subscribers. Definitely we're going to do one of these flights again, but let's just keep our fingers crossed that great things and good things keep coming. So guys, till I see you next time. We are still climbing and we'll keep going higher and higher. And we are still on the same heading, yeah, because higher and higher we keep going. So till I meet you guys next time, keep watching Princess Anu TV. Bye, stay safe, be happy, be fine. Bye guys.